Hey everyone, it's Mix Musics and I'm super excited to be in Buenos Aires. This city is awesome, with a mix of old and new. We're talking streets made of cobblestones, tango music coming from cafes, and amazing street art everywhere. We're going to explore Argentina, so subscribe and get ready for an adventure. First up, La Boca. This neighborhood is like a giant box of crayons. Every building is a different bright color. It's full of reds, yellows, blues, greens, everything. And the street art is amazing. There's a new mural or painting around every corner. It's like a big outdoor art gallery. Everyone is out on the streets, tango music is playing, and it's so lively. You can't help but smile here. La Boca is just the beginning. Now we're going from the excitement of La Boca to the peaceful Recoleta Cemetery. It's like a museum outside with fancy tombs and statues. Famous people from Argentina, like Eva Perón, are buried here. The tombs are super detailed with marble statues, stained glass, and carvings. It's like a history lesson and an art show at the same time. You can spend hours walking around looking at everything. It's a little spooky, especially with the stories about the people buried here. You have to see Recoleta Cemetery. After the cemetery, we need some coffee. Luckily, we're in Palermo Soho, the coolest neighborhood in Buenos Aires. This place is full of cool cafes, vintage shops, and amazing street art. The street art is incredible. It's like the artists went wild on the walls. Every mural tells a story, and the cafes are great. They have fancy lattes, delicious alfajores, and amazing empanadas. Palermo Soho is all about being creative, stylish, and having fun. It's a must-visit if you want to see the cool side of Buenos Aires. Get ready to be amazed, because tonight, we're going to the Teatro Colón, a world-famous opera house. This place is beautiful, made of marble, gold, and velvet. Walking inside is like going back in time. The chandeliers, the balconies, the red seats. It's all so fancy. It's the perfect place to see an opera. Even if you don't like opera, the Teatro Colón is worth seeing. You haven't really seen Buenos Aires until you've been here. If you like bargains and antiques, this is for you. We're going to San Telmo Market, a huge market with everything from vintage clothes and jewelry to old furniture and records. You can find all sorts of cool and interesting things here. It's the perfect place to find a souvenir. But San Telmo Market is more than just shopping. It's a cultural experience, a chance to meet locals, practice your Spanish, and experience Buenos Aires. It's busy and exciting, with vendors selling things, tango music playing, and delicious street food. San Telmo Market is a must-visit. We're in Plaza de Mayo, the center of Buenos Aires, a place full of history. Important things have happened here, like revolutions and protests. You can feel the history here near the Casa Rosada, the pink presidential palace where Eva Perón gave speeches. It reminds you of the important events that shaped Argentina. But Plaza de Mayo is more than just a historical place. It's a public space where people meet, relax, and hang out. It's a place of contrasts with fancy government buildings and everyday people. It's a must-visit. Get ready to see the modern side of Buenos Aires because we're going to Puerto Madero, the city's waterfront area. This place used to be old docks, but now it's full of restaurants, bars, and apartments. The buildings here are very different from the old buildings in the city center, with tall skyscrapers, modern bridges, and lots of yachts. It's a fancy area, and a great place to people watch. But Puerto Madero isn't just about being fancy. It also has some of the best restaurants in the city. Take a walk along the water, look at the yachts, and enjoy this modern area. Puerto Madero shows how Buenos Aires is always changing. If you love art, we're going to the Malba, the Latin American Art Museum of Buenos Aires. This place is full of modern and contemporary art from all over Latin America. From Frida Kahlo to Diego Rivera, the Malba has works by famous Latin American artists. You'll find paintings, sculptures, photographs, and other art that explores different ideas. Even if you're not a big art fan, the Malba is worth seeing. The building itself is a work of art. The Malba shows how powerful art can be. It's a must-visit if you want to learn more about Latin American culture. If you love books, get ready because we're going to El Ateneo Gran Splendid. This isn't a normal bookstore, it's in a beautiful old theater. Imagine, high ceilings with paintings, balconies overlooking books, and red velvet curtains. It's amazing for book lovers. You can smell the history and the books. Get a coffee at the cafe on the stage, sit in a comfy chair, and get lost in a book. El Ateneo Grand Splendid is more than a bookstore, it's an experience. Get ready to tango because we're going to Caminito Street Museum, an open-air museum about tango. Caminito Street is full of color with brightly painted buildings, tango dancers, and music. It's a celebration of Argentinian culture. This street is like a postcard, with its colorful houses, cafes, and shops. It's great for taking pictures. As you walk down Caminito Street, watch a tango performance. The dancers are amazing. Caminito Street Museum is a celebration of art, music, and dance. So there you have it, a tour of some of the best places in Buenos Aires. From La Boca to Plaza de Mayo, from Palermo Soho to El Ateneo Grand Splendid, this city has something for everyone. Buenos Aires will surprise you and make you want to come back. It's a city that you won't forget. So book your trip, pack your bags, and come experience the magic of Buenos Aires. Spanish Escena 1, Bienvenidos a Buenos Aires. Narrador, hola a todos, soy Mix Musics, y estoy recopado de estar en Buenos Aires. Esta ciudad es increíble, una mezcla de lo antiguo y lo moderno. Estamos hablando de calles empedradas, música de tango saliendo de los cafés y arte callejero por todos lados. Vamos a explorar Argentina, así que suscríbanse y prepárense para una aventura.